weeks to be able to allow any Canadian to leave Gaza. And by the way, it shouldn't be that priority should be given to the US citizens or Canadians or any. It should be allowed to anyone who wants to leave or enter Gaza. You know, freedom of the movement through the border should be allowed to anyone. So that regarding Canadian media, I've done at least a dozen interviews or 15 interviews, both live and recorded, with different Canadian media channels. The narrative in the beginning was very pro-Zionist, pro-Israeli.
Right.
No, in the beginning.
Okay.
Very pro-Israeli. And however, now I've seen a 180-degree shift. I think it's because of the pressure by the public. I believe because the politicians are being swayed in a different way. The kinds of questions I'm answering are now different. So I believe that what you are doing on the ground in Canada is forcing the media, the official broadcasters. I'm not talking about the social media influencers. I'm not talking about pages. I'm not talking about individual journalists. No, I'm talking about the official newspaper. Please continue doing what you're doing. We see you, we hear you, and I hope that Canada can revise its stance politically. Again, I'm talking about Canadian public elected officials, and hopefully try to help push the voice of reason in the UN, in the Security Council, to be on the right side of history. You know?
I agree.
Do the right thing.
I agree.
Regarding the second part of your question, I didn't stay in Gaza to be a journalist. I stayed in Gaza because I believe it is my religious duty, my humanitarian duty as an able man to help not only a family of wife and 5 kids, but a family of 2.3 million civilians, a global family of 2.3 billion freedom seekers. The goal, the intention that I have is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept my work for his sake only, and to utilize us in his plans for the betterment of all of humanity. So it's, yes, I am doing a sacrifice on behalf of my wife and 5 kids, my wonderful wife and my strong 5 kids. However, I know that Allah will not forget them. I know they will get the support they need. I know that as a father, I'm only a means to provide them with sustenance or with support, right? But God is the true sustainer, not the father, not the person. We are weak human beings. A 1 millimeter clot can block my heart and I can die in a heart attack. One nerve cell can break down and I can die of a stroke. I can die in my sleep tonight. So we are weak human beings. Without the support of God, we are nothing. I hope that answers the second part of your question as well.
It does. Allah yatawwal bi'umrak, and I hope that Canada heard you. I really do, and we will keep pressuring, and I'll do my best with the CBC and anyone in my contacts. DM me, stay safe. I am rooting for you and everyone who's taking it as seriously as you, my brother. Bi amanillah, and I'll love to your wife and children. Much love.
Thank you, Nahid.
Thank you, Angel. Do you have a question, Angel?
Yes. Before this pause, before they allowed humanitarian aid, did you guys have access to the seawater?
The ceasefire has still not come into effect. There has been a little aid that has come in, but not enough. It's like less than 0.001% of the actual need, unfortunately. Seawater in Gaza and the north, the Israeli military have taken control of all the borders in the north of Gaza Strip beside the seawater. However, in the middle region and in the south, we do have access to seawater.
Can I send you guys videos on how to make drinkable water from seawater? Just to help spread that information?
Sure.
That video of you guys receiving water, and it absolutely killed me, and I've been trying to figure out how to help spread this. So I'm very grateful for you for allowing me to answer this question, and I'm rooting for you guys.
Thank you for channeling your emotions into action. We really appreciate that. And right now, the water we are using, so after the Oslo Agreement, one of the terms was that we only get our drinkable water, clean water, controlled by the Israelis. So on October the 7th, they shut the taps off, and we only get water from wells that are in some neighborhoods that we filter and use. And there are also some filtration units that rely on solar power and rely on electrical generators that need fuel. So that's how we're currently getting clean water. But definitely, I mean, please feel free to send us that how to filter seawater.
Okay, yeah,
Thank
this
you,
is
Angel.
just something individual people could do. Bottles and fire, and can I add you and send it to you?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angel.
My
Ali,
heart
you
goes
want to
out to
say
you guys.
something, Ali?
The alarm going on, mate. Just hold on for a few minutes. I'll come back to you.
Okay. All right, Ali. Let's just see, because there's quite a few people that are lined up waiting to come on here, Mansour, and ask you questions. So I'm just going to...
It's an honor. It's an honor. Please.
I'm going to invite a few people on. And
Gordon, can I have one more question?
of course you can, Bobby. You've got the stage, mate.
Thank you. Look, I'm literally on TikTok doing lives or on lives
Me
trying
too.
to educate the world for the last 8 months. Like I don't do social media, but since I've found this platform, I believe I can reach people more scalable than any other way. I try not to debate these idiots because they just lie. I try to educate the world. That's what I've been doing for a while. What I want to ask you is there any functioning hospitals today in Gaza? Because I've been reading most of them are not functioning at all. Is there anything functioning? Could you say? Because
So the hospitals, the hospitals in the north and in Gaza City. I mean, I think around 95% of the clinics and hospitals are now deemed unavailable to provide service. The remaining 5% are partially able to help the people. Most of the hospitals in the north have been bombed, or they do not have any more fuel in order to run their electrical generators and serve their people. Hospitals in the south and the middle region are a little bit luckier. We do have some reserve fuel, so hospitals are able to run. However, even Nasser Hospital, where I'm at, was struck a few times, especially some areas in the corners. The radiology department is not working anymore. We cannot do any X-rays. Again, it's also a lack of material, a lack of supplies. Like there is a lack of anesthesia, there's a lack of medications, there's a lack of qualified personnel to do operations. The doctors here are exhausted. They're working 24/7 around the clock. There are dozens of volunteers supporting and helping. It's crucial for us to have field hospitals here set up as soon as possible.
May I interrupt? I'm sorry. I'm
Of course you
really
can,
sorry.
Lola. I was just about to introduce you. Carry on with your question for Mansour.
all right, I'm gonna drop, guys. Gordon, look out for me, please. Next time you do a live, I want to talk to you desperately. I'm following
All
you
right,
both.
Bobby.
I just
Tomorrow,
want-
you're going to go to o'clock. Carry on, Lola.
Thank you. Love you guys.
I just want to say, does he know what's happened in New York, for instance, today with Obama? What's it called? I'm from Sweden, so I'm don't. But okay, you have my support from Sweden. I am posting everything you put out. I'm telling you, everything you put out, I am posting, and I'm trying my hardest. But there are hate crimes in New York right now from the Obama what do you call it? Advisor.
Oh, yeah.
He got arrested today for a hate crime, just for. No, I want him to know, because people are actually speaking out. People are trying, and we hate. I have seen you so much, and it breaks my heart, and everybody's saying it breaks my heart. I'm crying and everything, but it truly does, because I have been in war zones. I have worked in war zones, and it's hard to watch. It's so hard, and what you are doing is so big, really. And I support you. I support everything, because everything is coming out. There's coming out about the attacks, about the Shafa hospital, the undergrounds, by Israelis, and why they have so much information. It's coming out about the children they arrest, who they just arrest with no reason. All the pictures you send out, I am posting it. Everything, I am posting it. They're coming out about the Hamas attack on the 7th of October. And there are pictures proving that it's not Hamas. There are helicopters, there are, I'm sorry.
Do you have a question?
I'm sorry, I just can't find words, but it's Israel.
Okay.
They are killing their only people. Yes, I'm very upset. I'm very upset. I'm very, this is emotional. I keep crying, and it's stupid to cry, because these people are so strong. You are so strong, sitting and reporting about this.
It's not.
And
It's not. It shows that you're a human being. It shows that you have a heart. It shows that you're made of flesh and blood.
and we
Thank
all
you for
have
all
the
this.
same blood.
But
We
yes,
all
but,
have
but
the same blood.
my advice is to try to channel these emotions into action. And
I do,
to try,
believe me.
No, I'm just and to ask, if you believe in God, to ask God to strengthen you, to show you, to utilize you in the best way possible, to show you what your role should be during such things in life. This is only one of many tribunals that you will go through in your personal life, or you will see others being exposed to. Ask God for help and guidance, because at the end we are weak human beings. This is the truth. We are weak human beings.
The thing is, you don't need to comfort me. That's the sad thing about this. You are.
We're just having a conversation.
I know, but you really are. You're comforting me, and I mean that in a nice way. I really do. But I need to. Do you understand? I see this, and it's heartbreaking. Like I can say from the Second World War, I have somebody who lived through it, and it's hard because I know what she went through. She lost her whole family, and she was just I'm sorry, not just, but she was not Jewish. She was Polish. So. But she still went through the same things, and I'm just telling you, like, the first time I met her, because they took away her smell, they took away her hearing, they took away her eyes. So the way she greeted me was rubbing her nose against mine. That was the only way she could say hi to me, and that broke my heart. To the day she died in her warm bed, she still lied about her name and age. And this is happening again, and we all say, never again, remember. Never again, remember. And you have 46, 48, and 67. And that disappoints me so much, because you have parliaments sitting and talking about this. I have some people I follow who are laughing about this. And it breaks my heart because they have a big community who listens to them because they are famous, because they, you know, and it breaks my heart. And when I read in comments, not one person is saying anything about it. That hurts me, and I want to say something, but I know I'm going to get so much hate, so I have to, you know, I have to find something else to, I'm not afraid, I promise you, I am not afraid, but I have to find a view or somehow to come into a discussion where I can have my voice heard. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yes.
I understand,
Because-
I'm just going to ask a few of the other people in the chat now if they want to say anything. Rebel has
just
been
want to
waiting
say-
there very patiently.
I'm
Do you
sorry,
want
I
to say
just
something,
want to say-
Rebel?
Gordon, I'm ready as well.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum, Akhi Mansour. We're proud of you. We love you. We will do everything to spread the world. And you make us proud to call ourselves Arabic men. You make us proud to call ourselves humans. And we can't thank you enough for that. And I have one question. What do you think the political agenda for the Zionist regime with the 1.7 displaced people from northern Gaza? Do you think they will have the opportunity to come back?
Good question. Right now there are 750,000 Palestinians in Gaza City, in Jabalia, in Beit Lahia, in Beit Hanun, who have refused to leave Gaza City. So these people are our anchor there. These people are waiting for people who have left Gaza City, who have left the north to come back. I am surrounded here by people, tens of thousands of refugees. Everyone is talking about one thing. Once the ceasefire comes into effect, they want to try to go back north, to go back to their homes. They were fed propaganda that the south is safer, and they realized that the south is not is also and even worse than the north, because here 44% of the casualties are in the south. And you also have 1.5 million displaced in the south. So there isn't a lot of food available for everyone. There isn't a lot of water. There isn't a lot of clothes. People are sleeping on the streets in makeshift tents. So I believe that, to answer your question, the people of Gaza will have the final word about this, not the Israelis and what they want. If the people here decide to go back to the north, to Gaza City, then no one can stop them, and they will retake whatever the Israelis try to take away from them.
May I say something? I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
May
But
God be with you.
I'm
gonna drop.
I'm sorry.
Be safe
No,
out there.
I'm just trying to say something. This is all over the news, but I don't know if he knows it. I'm sorry, but it's Black Friday. It's all over the news. They ceasefire same days as it is Black Fridays. Why? Because there are so many posts about this, because they want people to shop. That's why it's ceasefire, because if the ceasefire, people will calm down. They won't think about this too much, because now it's ceasefire, right? But that's not the truth. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Lola. You wanted to come in and say something, mate? You've been waiting there patiently.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum to you, Mansour. And Gordon, thank you very much. It's been a privilege to see this TikTok live. It made my day. It just gives me a view what is Mansour and see and going through in Gaza and the other West Bank, what's happening. And through social media, would you believe it, we are pushing through to the MPs. We are going to demonstration, which is tomorrow and Saturday. And I saw you last couple of weeks ago, and I make sure I take my family, friends, and I tell everyone, and mashallah, it's going to be hitting near enough 1 million. And we're doing our best talking to the politicians, which I have connections with the MPs and so on. I socialize with them. So I do put my word across very politely, nicely, and saying, look, at the end of the day, There's no hate between Jews, Muslims, or whatever. It's nothing to do with religion. It's got only one humanity. It's just about humanity. And Mansour, brother, we love you from our heart. And our support is with you. And Gordon, you are brilliant to bring a person like Mansour on a show. And be honest with you, you made my day. Before that, since 7 October, I've been having nightmares. I've got kids like Mansour. It was just horrible feeling. So the beauty thing is now what we can do. Everyone, Lola was there expressing her feeling. I'm doing mine. We are just making ourselves more lighter and think more positive and move forward. What Mansour's saying, keep on, doesn't matter Canada, worldwide, whoever's listening, go to your MPs, do more demonstrations, do the word out, everything like that, and that's all we can do, and we will come over this thing. Thank you very much, Gordon.
I have a question. I have a question to Gordon and Ali. UK politics. Have you seen any change in the stance of the UK politicians, the government, etc.? I would like to learn. I would like to hear Europe. What's going on there?
Mansour, they are changing slowly. They are changing. Why? Because the power of people. Because we've been demonstrating. Now even the BBC are showing a bit more than before, and before it was just a bit more one-sided. But the people are making the difference. People are, I'll be honest with you, I've got Christian friends, they going with
What are the signs? What are the signs that you see that change is happening in your opinion?
Yeah, there was, I'll jump in there if you don't mind, Ali. There was a gentleman from the Labour Party over here called Richard Burgon. He's one of the better MPs that we've got. He tabled an early day motion for a ceasefire a couple of weeks ago, and only, I think, 94 MPs signed on to it, something like 15% of the entire Parliament. When they had the vote last week, it was something like 198. So in just a week, the amount of people that were calling for it doubled. And also there were a monumental amount of people who abstained as well, and obviously there were a lot of Conservatives that signed on to it. My MP was one of them, and I've been holding her feet to the fire. But they are running scared at the moment, Mansour, because we're trying to hold their feet to the fire with regards to specific details that they've been lying to us about en masse, the politicians have. They've been lying to us, for instance, when they say over and over, Israel has a right to defend itself. It actually doesn't, if you look at international law, as you know, with regards to attacks from within a territory that they occupy. This is actually not in international law, but they repeat it ad nauseum. And now they're not getting away with that, and it's starting to creep in on the airwaves as well. We're even seeing United Nations people on the BBC saying this sort of thing. So it's starting to get in there, and we're starting to see things gradually change. Like I say, the amount of politicians that signed on for this ceasefire a couple of weeks ago, it doubled within the space of a week. So there are good signs, mate.
Okay, excellent. Alhamdulillah. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt. There are a lot of people boycotting. A lot of products people are boycotting, and I saw the big difference walking past the stores and so on, Starbucks, McDonald's and so on. It does make a difference. Even worldwide, people are boycotting.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you for educating me on that.
Does anybody who has just joined, do anybody at Truth of Cards and Free Palestine and Abu, do you want to, do you have a question? Just unmute your microphone if you do.
Alaikum.
Hi.
Hi, hello. Can you hear me? Salam alaikum, brother Mansour. My name is Jamila. I'm talking from Australia.
Yeah.
Brother, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Brother, I'm making dua every single prayer that I pray, and inshallah, Allah Azza wa Jal will take care of you, and may Allah protect you, brother, and may Allah heal you and strengthen your iman, brother. I pray for every single prayer,
Jamila.
brother. You are always in my heart,
Jamila.
brother. brother.
I mean, Jamila.
I mean, brother.
I mean, please pray for all the people in the world.
Everyone, brother, including the kids.
And remember that the Prophet ﷺ didn't just pray asking for help. He used to act. We need to do both. Supplicate to God and act, inshallah. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying we have to do both. Jazakallah khair.
And tomorrow there's a protest. Whoever's in Australia and in Geelong, there's a protest. Please come. Please show your support and come. Free Palestine.
Inshallah. Invite me.
Thank you, Jamila.
Yeah, and truth of cards here. Mansour, have to give you the ultimate. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay, I've only just got on. To be honest, I'm going to be honest. I've been posting on behalf of Palestine every single day since it started. So I've been feeling some serious frustrations actually doing the research, finding out the truth, seeing the oppression, knowing the occupation that you've been under, understanding that Israel has actually broken several ceasefires, understanding that they've admitted that they've broke the ceasefires when Palestinians or Hamas haven't retaliated. So the world is watching. It's really frustrating for us at the moment because social media is actually blocking a lot of the truth. I've had posts that have been blocked before they've even gone live, and that's how frustrating it actually has been. But we've just been working on ways to get around it and telling people, don't just like a post, please put a comment. If you see a post you like, say thank you for sharing this post on behalf of Palestine. And I'm telling you, the algorithm will go nuts. So I need people to keep saying, thank you for sharing that post on behalf of Palestine. Because I've done hundreds of posts. You can have a peep at it whenever you want, truth of cards. And I'm telling you, you'll be surprised that the posts do get seen. But if you just click like, yes, you're helping a little. But if you put a comment, you are making amazing strides. So I feel for you, brother. I'm calling you brother because we're all one humanity. I'm from the UK. I'm disgusted with the silence of people because silence is cowardice. Because anyone's child that's in trouble is my child. So I'm telling you, just remember, we're with you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Ali, do you want to jump in, Ali?
So tomorrow, obviously, we got local protest, for the kids. All the kids are going, mashallah. So it's a local one. The MP is going to be there and everything. So we got to share our views. And that's the best way forward. And on Saturday, Gordon, obviously you know as well, in Hyde Park on the 25th.
I won't be there myself, but my missus will be representing me. I've actually got a prior arrangement on Saturday, believe it or not, that I've got to go to.
So hopefully, whoever is in UK, London, Marble Arch, 12 o'clock, be there. I would really, really appreciate, but everybody has to do their bit of care. Thank you, Gordon. And thank you,
Ali.
I'm start following you as well. And Gordon, this made my day, and I feel much better and lighter as well. And we'll keep everybody in du'as, which means our prayers. Yeah, it's not a matter of colors. You're black, blue, or yellow. We all together as one unit.
Thank you, Ali. Appreciate that. Abu, do you want to jump in and say, have you got a question, Abu? You've been waiting patiently. There's a multitude of people lined up here to talk to you, Mansour, so I'm just going to start accepting some more. And Aaron Mackey and...
hello, everyone.
Gordon, would you like the connection for some reason is getting poor here.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can hear you okay, Mansour. You want to end it here and we'll talk again at another time?
We can hear you, Mansour.
Assalamu alaikum.
Sure, we can schedule another time, yes.
Okay, all right, Mansour, thank you so much. If you need to go, that's okay.
Thank you, Mansour.
Thank you, Mansour, brother. Look after
Thank
yourself.
you very much.
Thank you, Gordon. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your videos.
Thank you, Mansour.
Thank you very much, Gordon. Thank you, everyone, for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Have a good
Love
day.
to you.
Thank you. Stay safe. Stay safe.
Thanks very much. All right,
Thank you,
everybody.
Gordon.
Yeah, thank you to everybody joining. I'm sorry you didn't get a chance to ask him a question. If you want to ask it now, I'll try my best to answer if you want.